What's up, guys? I'm extremely excited to have you all here. This is the Inherent Success Podcast, and this is something that I've been dreaming about for such a long time, and it's just extremely exciting, overwhelming, all the feels of starting officially this podcast. So Inherent Success is a place for individuals who seek guidance and self-discovery. So that's my sole purpose of this podcast. Inherent success to me means you have unique gifts within you to create the life that you fully desire. We all have the ability to tap into our truest potential. And I'm extremely passionate about this because I want to inspire others to recognize the true gifts that we all have within us. And the reason why this came up was because of my transformational story. And just to share a little bit about myself, my name is Emma. I'm 32 years old. I'm a mother. I've been on this journey of self-discovery for over a decade. And within this self-discovery, within my journey, I've had so many ups and downs, so many challenges, so many things that I was able to overcome. And I want to share that with the world. So to give you a little bit of my backstory, growing up, my family are immigrants. We're first generation born in the States. And my entire life, all I knew was to survive. This has taken me a long time to share with the world because a lot of times people determine their future due to their past. They're just so fixated on their past and the type of family that they grew up with, and that's not true. Because it's 100% your responsibility to take full ownership of your life and create the life that you want, because it's not your fault if you grew up in a family where things just didn't go very well, or a poor family, or whatever the situation you were born into, but it's 100% your responsibility to turn that around and to create something amazing for yourself. So growing up has always been a challenge. It has been something that used to drag me down a lot, and not having support or guidance or discipline, I felt very lost. Growing up into a teenager, by the time I was 12 years old, I lost my joy and passion and my creativity, because during that adolescence, I really had to figure out who I was. With the way that I grew up, it was really hard for me to love myself. It was really hard for me to just figure out who I truly am. So I seeked love and attention in all the wrong places. So it led me to a really tough path in my life. And I didn't realize that I had the power to choose how I wanted to create my life, because I didn't have a role model, I didn't have people to guide me, I didn't have anything. So I had to learn a lot of things the hard way. I became a teen mom. I had my son when I was 18. And although he is the most precious thing in my life, he is literally my life and the reason why I do what I do today, I had to really learn things the hard way, and I grew up extremely fast. Separating from my son's father at the time, my son was a year old, I fell into this deep, dark hole of like partying, drinking, smoking, just escaping from my reality, which I'm sure a lot of you watching this do today. So escaping from your reality, and that can look like maybe you're hanging out with friends, or you're very avoidant of certain things, avoidant of your situations in life. And that's where I was. I felt lost. I was extremely depressed. I had no direction, no goals, nothing, because I felt like I wasn't worthy enough of it. I felt completely defeated, especially being a single mom. As I got older, in my early 20s, I started getting motivated. I got inspired to get into the fitness world, and fitness changed my life. I started working out. I decided to take charge and 100% ownership of my life. And sometimes it's easier for others, and maybe sometimes it's a little harder, but I realized that my son was getting older and I didn't want to go the same path as my parents. So it was my job and my duty to change my life for the better, to create a healthy family dynamic. That's the future. That's what I'm creating. That's my vision. So I got into working out. I stopped smoking cigarettes. For the first 2 years, I completely stopped drinking. I really wanted to turn my life around. And at the end of the day, guys, it's a simple choice. It's a choice when you make that decision to just take action, take initiative, to just move forward and do whatever you got to do to turn your life around. That's what it came down to. And it came down to taking out and eliminating things that were just not serving me. So I quit smoking cigarettes. I stopped drinking. I stopped partying. And then I got into the fitness world. At the time, I was going to a nutrition club and I was joining all these fit camps. And long story short, because I don't want to get too much into that, that's what inspired me to be a coach and help other people transform their lives in their fitness journey, get them results. This is where I got the inspiration on helping others and inspiring others. Going into becoming a coach, getting into that world, I created a brand. I created Mom to Inspire. And for 10 years, I was sharing my fitness journey. I was sharing the results that I was getting for my clients at the time. I became a personal trainer. While I was transforming my own life, I was helping other people as well. So that motivated me to create the Mom to Inspire brand, to just be a light and inspiration for other people. I've had a lot of ups and downs, and I will share it later on throughout this journey of creating this podcast. You guys will definitely hear more of my story. It all led to this moment, to creating this podcast and being that light and inspiration for all of you. So that is my purpose with Inherent Success. And my goal with Inherent Success is to be that light for you guys and be that guidance and be that inspiration. And if I can inspire at least one person watching this video and being plugged into Inherent Success community, then I know that I did my job. So buckle up and stay tuned, because what I'm going to provide to you guys is just packed with so much value. You'll be seeing a lot of interviews or hearing a lot of interviews from my dearest friends, from people that have had amazing success with what they're creating, with their vision. And this podcast is literally going to give you a little bit of everything. We're going to dive deep into self-discovery, self-development. We're going to talk a little bit about business. We're going to talk a little bit about relationship. It's just going to be a whole variety of where you are in life and help you navigate through those areas of your life. So I am so excited, really excited to start this journey with Inherent Success podcast. If you found any value with anything that I just said in this video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you are looking forward to the next upcoming episodes, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you so much for listening or watching, and I love you all.